Welcome to Backyard Basics here at Lake Austin Spa Resort. We're looking at a pear tree that was planted 3 years ago, and with pear trees you want to have a modified central leader so they're not pruned open vase shaped like peaches and plums are. They have several large trunks to support the weight of all those pears that you're going to get on the fruit. The one thing that you want to really watch for are crossed limbs, things that are going to be rubbing against each other. There's a good example of that there. So you want to prune that out, or any limbs that are going toward the center, because that can cut down on air circulation once this is branched out. And it's good to be pruning the trees when they're young. There's an old saying that says you train kids, dogs, and fruit trees all when they're young, and they'll grow up to be much better to live with, and that's really true. You need to do some corrective pruning because it's much easier to shape the tree while they're still young, and this tree needs a bit of shaping. Now I'll go in and prune out some of those center branches that are crossing into the center and cutting out circulation. That's a fruiting spur, so I won't take that off, but this is going far into the center. And cut outside the branch collar. Don't cut real close to the trunk and flush. If you look closely, this is a good example here. This is the branching collar, and at that point the tree can actually scar over and heal the cut. If you cut too far into that or too far out of that, the tree has a harder time of closing off the wound, and it can leave it open for damage, and just the slow healing on it can hurt the tree. So this is another one that is impeding the growth of this branch here, so we'll want to take it out. It's competing too much, and there are a lot of little bitty branches that are growing into the center of this tree that need to come out. You usually don't want to have multiple branches coming out very close together, like these two are very close together, so you'll want to cut that out. And there are lots of little things coming up in the center here that need to be cut. There's no need to cover the wounds. The tree will heal those over very quickly by itself, so there's no need to do any kind of pruning paint or anything like that. And it's best to prune when they're dormant like this, so you can really see the structure and see what's going on, and not be cutting off any blooms that might have happened a little later on. So I like to get the pruning out of the way before they start breaking into bud. For Backyard Basics, I'm Tricia Shari at Lake Austin Spa Resort. Thanks for watching.